Tracy here. Today I'm going to share with you my Christmas planner. Now my girls bought me this, my daughters bought me this last Christmas, and I started putting it together last Christmas, but this is the first year that I actually really used it. Now, how I used to plan for Christmas was I had this journal, and I let my daughter decorate it when she was a little girl. And this one actually started in 1997. So what I would do was I would write down who I'm getting gifts for, and then in pencil I would write down what ideas for them, and then as I got them I would then write them in pen, and as I went on I started writing down the prices of the things I've bought. But also I was a little unorganized. I had a little piece of paper in here, and I would write down things I wanted to do just in loose paper. And then here, when the girls were in school, I wrote down their Christmas pictures and who got which sizes in their Christmas cards. And then here I used to have like little stocking stuffers. So this was my kind of my Christmas planner. And then this here was a card book. So let me see, here I don't want to show addresses, but let me see, this is a blank page here. So when I purchased this book, what it has is it has the name, the address, postal code, and notes, and then you can write down the year and who sent, or who you sent to, who you sent cards to, and who you received cards from. So that's what this book was. And then, of course, you need little notes to take to the store with you. And this is what my daughters have been doing for, I don't know how many years. This is 2015, I think. But anyway, this one here, this is what they do for me, and I love this, is they will give me ideas, and I told them, go wild, write down anything you'd want. So it's their wish list. So they would write down what they want or what they need. Then they put a picture in it. How awesome is that? And then they tell me where it is, how much it is, or what it is, how much it is, and where to find it. And then my one daughter, she went as far as, this is what she does, she wanted these socks, but there's certain ones she wants, so she's like, red circles are my top choices and gray are my secondary choices. And this, I love this. And every time I bring these into a mall or into a store, I'll just say, okay, my daughter's looking for this. And they're like, oh, I love this idea. And you know what? So do I. So this is how I used to have my Christmas in like 3 different areas. So last year, my daughters bought me this day timer, and I love it because it's red, perfect for Christmas. And what I did was I just altered it to be my Christmas planner. So all that stuff is now more or less in here, plus more. So this came with, I put them in here? Yes. This came with not only the monthly tabs, it also came with a diary and work record, which I don't really need these, so I took these out. I might use them for something else, but not probably what they're intended for. Now, what I like about this to use as a Christmas planner is, one, it has a zipper pouch here, so I don't carry a big purse anyway because I'm a small person and I don't want to look like I'm lugging a pack sack everywhere. So I usually just carry one of those little portable wallets or a tiny purse with me. So if I'm taking this, I don't even have to carry that. I can keep my cash in here because it's zippered, so nothing's going to fall out of here. I can keep my credit cards in here. This just has, these have to go into another section. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. These are just certain recipes we like to use. And it has a little pouch in here, so I can even stick stuff in the pouch. It has a pen holder, and it has a pen holder over here as well, and this is the one I usually use. So what I did was the monthly tabs, I knew I wasn't going to use this as a monthly planner. I knew I was going to use it for a Christmas planner. So what I did was I kept the monthly tabs, but what I did was I added the pretty paper that I hoard. I hoard this paper. I love this paper. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to put it on here. Then I get to see it every year, and I get to keep it and look at it. So that's what I did to the front of the tab, and to the back of the tab I added Christmas paper on there. And then I made my own tabs. So this one here, I'll go through all the tabs with you. So this one here is a schedule. So it starts from December 1st all the way to the end of the month, end of the year as well, but the end of the month. And it gives me an idea of what I should be doing, like taking down my fall decor, putting up outside Christmas decor depending on the weather, and different things I do with different people. So I'll just show you. This is what I usually do, and you can either pause this if you're really interested. I'm not going to read it all. The only thing different this year was for Christmas Eve, we used to go to my in-laws, and my husband's mother passed away quite a few years ago, and sadly his father passed away this summer, which is going to be devastating and was devastating for us, as we spend practically our whole summer with them, as our camps are right next door to each other, so we see them all the time. So it's going to be a hard summer for us. It was already because he was sick during the summer. But anyway, this is supposed to be a planner video. So this Christmas Eve, what we did was everybody did their own thing. Everybody in his family did their own thing. And the family's getting big. Like there's like 50... I think last year there was like 50 people in the house. So this year everybody did their own thing. And so I had my daughters all over and their boyfriends, husbands, grandson. And we just enjoyed Christmas Eve all together, and we had a gingerbread decorating competition. So that's our new tradition for this year. So anyway, so this is the schedule for the month of December. I only have one page on this one. And then more pretty paper, and I have Winter Wonderland on this tab. And this is how I decorate for outside. And then I just decorated this with some washi tape, and up here I wrote with my label maker, Winter Wonderland. And then this one I named Deck the Halls, and this is decorating inside. I usually just decorate upstairs, but this year I had a Christmas scrapbooking crop in my home, so I decorated the downstairs as well, because that's where I crop with my friends. So I'm going to have to write that on another piece of paper so I remember where everything goes and how I did it this year if I wanted to do any changes. Then the next page I wrote holiday traditions. And so these are the holiday traditions we like to do. Just a few of them anyway. And we can add to that or take away to that, or as the family changes, we will change them. So that's our holiday traditions. Again, I use some washi tape and my label maker. And then this is card addresses. So this is what was this book here. What I did was I just took the blank, pages and I worked it, because I'm not good with the computer. I'm good with the photocopier, but I'm not good with the computer. So I worked it. So I have the addresses on both sides of the paper. So then again, we have the address, and I do sticky labels. I do sticky labels on mine. I don't know if you can tell. And then I just stick them, and I actually made 2 copies this year, one to put the addresses on here, and then the other ones for the actual cards. And I think I can't remember how many cards I mailed out, but there's 3 pages of these. And then the next tab is movies, Christmas movies we like to watch, because we'll be sitting there, what movie do you want to watch? Oh, I don't know. So now we have them all written down. I know we have more of them, but these are some of our favorites. So I wrote those down. And again, washi tape and my label maker. And then this section here I use even for Thanksgiving, because I labeled it feast, and it's preparing for the turkey meal. So what I need, the times that they should be put in the oven, and also I have how to cook. Well, here's this one here. This is for a stress-free dinner. So what I do a week before, a few days before, and then the day before, and then Turkey Day. I just wrote Turkey Day because we have Thanksgiving, Fakegiving, and then Christmas. Mind you, we didn't do a turkey this Christmas. I wanted Chinese food because it was just a strange Christmas this year. So I'm like, we're ordering Chinese, because I just didn't want to do it. So we ordered Chinese. And I've cooked a turkey frozen quite a few times actually, because it didn't thaw out. So I was panicking one Thanksgiving, and I looked up on the internet how to cook, if you can cook a frozen turkey. And you can. And you know what? It was moist. Of course you can't stuff it, but it was moist. It was delicious. So I wrote that down, and more so the estimated times for cooking it frozen, and then more washi tape on there. And then this one is novels, and I try to read. I've been very successful this year. I've read more than one book a month. That was my goal, and I've surpassed it. But I like to read scary novels. I like to read history. I like to read different types of novels. One thing I don't really enjoy reading is romance. But every Christmas, I read one of these Christmas books. I don't know why. It's my tradition. And so this year, I read 2 of them. And as good as they were, they weren't Christmas. There was no snow. It was in June. Like, how was that a Christmas book? Even though the cover showed, well, we'll get into that a different day. But anyway, so these are the novels that I have. I think I have a couple more that I haven't written down, and then I can check them off the list once I read them. But that's one of my Christmas traditions, is to read a sappy Christmas novel. And then this one is New Year's. Every New Year's, we host a New Year's party, and it's just drop-in. But this year, again, like I said, this year has been odd for us. My husband and I aren't hosting it this year because he's retiring at the end of the month. So we are going away. Him and I are going away to celebrate his retirement. So we're not hosting the New Year's party this year. So that's why this is blank, because I'm not hosting it this year. So again, I used some sparkly washi tape, and then just with my label maker wrote New Year's plans. And then this is the cleanup and what I need to do to clean up after Christmas. And as you can see, it's blank because I still have everything out, but I'm planning to clean everything up and do whatever I need to do before my husband and I go away. My girls aren't too happy, but I said, unless you want to clean everything up, you can do that while we're gone. But I didn't have any volunteers, so I think I'll be doing that tomorrow. And then this one is our gift list, which used to be in this book. And these here, I'm still going to want these every year, but for a written gift, I'm going to show you what I've done. So here is stocking stuffers that we usually get the girls. And this here is what everybody I buy for. And then I have a limit, so I wrote the limit there. And then here is the holiday gifts to buy. Now the neat thing about this is I found this online. I'm going to look and see if I can find it, and I'll link it below. But this was last year I did this, so I don't know if it's still there. I really don't remember where I got it from. So what I do is, I'll show you a blank one. Here's the blank one. So you have the person's name. Well, I guess I could show you I'll show you my husband's here. So what you do is you put the person's name, so there's my husband, and then the gift, and then where I bought it from, and if I bought it. Mind you, these are usually in pencil, and then I'll go over them with pen once I get them. And then if I bought it, and this is wrapped, but as you can see here, I write down the prices over here, because I like to just keep a budget, and I like my daughters to be fair, so I spent the same amount of money on them all. So that's just how I am. But here I made a whole bunch of extras, so I have lots left for plenty of years, and then I can just photocopy them again. And then the last one is blank, because I didn't know what to put here, and I didn't have any ideas, and I still don't, but that's fine. That can stay blank. It'll probably be filled up again. But what I like about this is it came with, I think it came with these. I'm trying to think if I took these from my other day timer, but I'm pretty sure it came with these. So these are, I don't know if you can tell, but these are for like business cards. But what I did was when I bought a gift card, I put the gift card in there. And then this one here is where I keep the receipts. Once, depending on what it is, I'll keep it in here. But if it's like something that's not significant, then I'll just toss it come next month. But if it's significant, then I'll put it in another folder. Like I bought my daughter something for her computer. So if it goes bad or stops working, then I can return it, and I know the receipts are all in one place. And then here we just have some blank paper, and then here we have another shopping list. This one, and then there's another one tucked away in here. And then if you need something, you don't want to take your planner, you just take it, rip it off, and you got your list with you. And then it also has a little area here to tuck things in, and then I just tuck that in there. So that is my Christmas planner. I know I went through that pretty fast, but I was excited to share it with you. And like I said, I like the color. It's perfect for Christmas red, and obviously I like red. I seem to wear it a lot, or burgundy. So I just thought I'd share with you my planner. It worked really well this year. I love that everything is in one place instead of 3 or 4 different things. And plus I had also not only this, have to find these out every year. Not only that, I used to have notepads all over the place with lists because I make lists and I rewrite lists. So this is perfect for that. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a very creative day today. Bye now.